themselves busy in all these activities. Therefore, this exercise element is little bit missing in the youths, and specifically in the children and the youths. And once we are not making the habit of these exercise among the students, among the children, then it is very difficult for us in the later stage that they can have any interest towards the physical activity. Therefore, physical activity or exercise, these sometimes I'm using the word physical activity. This is also the same meaning that what we are saying in the exercise. So these are very, very important, not only for the physical growth, but the mental growth and the, let me say, for the all-round development of a child, the element of physical exercise are highly important. But uh, we are not interested. Children are not interested. Even I'm teaching the students of physical education for the last more than 28 years. And I have noticed that even the professional athletes, the professional students who are pursuing their degree courses in our courses, they are not as good as we were watching in the previous years. Therefore, what I feel that physical exercise are not only important for the children's, but for all age groups, we require the good physical exercise level. So one can argue, one can say that why the physical exercise are important for the individuals, for the children's. The important thing is that in shaping the personality of a child, the physical exercise are highly important. You know, a kind of self-respect can be generated by having the good shape of the body. If children are not doing physical exercise, then they very easily become out of shape, and that shape can be very dangerous, can be very, very harmful for their self-respect. For the development of good personality, one definitely have a balanced exercise routine in the daily life, what I personally feel. And some of the children's most they argue, and some of the parents also they argue that why we should waste the time in the exercise when we are having so much competition in the society, and because our children want to become the doctor one, they want to become the engineer one, they want to become the lawyer one. So where is the element of exercise? Where is the timing for us to go for exercise and unnecessarily fatigue our children? And this sometimes the parents are having this opinion, but I'm warning them that this is not the good opinion about their children if they are not uh, making the habit of exercise on the daily basis. So when we are talking about the benefits of the exercise, then definitely the major benefits when we are talking is the boosting of the immunity. Boosting of the immunity. You have seen in the corona period that many online services, many other institutions, other academies, they are more devoting on the fitness level of the fitness of the masses. And this is the only way where we can increase the immunity of the body. So whosoever, whether it is old age people, whether it is children, whether it is middle aged people, whether they are the younger one, everyone need to go for exercise so that they can have the good immunity. So the important thing is that by doing the exercise, one can have good immunity, and this immunity can save us from number of disease, number of illness, and in that way we can pursue our goal, we can pursue our working without any interruption from the health side. So this is the first important aspect when we are talking about the uh, benefit of the exercise. The second one is that it help in better building the better focus. The concentration of the school going children that can be enhanced if we can engage them in the physical activity. So the focus on the target that can be improved uh, by indulging in the physical exercise. The other important benefit is that the cardiovascular fitness and cardiopulmonary fitness can be improved in the children's. This we need to understand first, that what is this cardiovascular fitness and cardiopulmonary fitness. When the age is growing, all the benefit, all the system of the body, whether it is circulatory system, whether it is respiratory system, or whether it is your nervous system, they all are getting the benefits of good exercise. When we are talking about the good health, then we must uh, think about the health of the vital organs of our body. And in these vital organs of our body is the first and most important vital organ is the heart, which we are saying the cardiovascular health. So the health of the blood vessels and the cardiac means the heart, that fitness is vital important for us by saving ourselves from the cardiovascular disease. You see, in these days, the patients of the cardiovascular system, they are on rise, and it is because not because that they are not involving in the physical activity. This is one of the reason, that the lack of awareness of physical activity, or not having a regular routine of physical activity, and this can make them the cardiovascular prone patients if those who are not indulging in the exercise. But this you can say that in the younger age we don't need to go for exercise, because there are so many other activities where our physical exercise takes place while performing these tasks in the day-to-day life. You can say this one, but if you are not having the habit of doing exercise, you cannot develop all of a sudden this habit when you are at the need of this habit. When you are crossing 40, 45, 50, then you see that the role of these exercise that becoming more and more important in case of the cardiovascular health. So, uh, cardiovascular health is one of the most important parameter of the health. Similarly, the cardiopulmonary health. Cardiopulmonary health is, again, cardio means your heart and pulmonary means your lungs. So how lungs and heart working in your body, that will decide that how good you are having cardiopulmonary fitness level in your body. So in that way, this is very important for the children to engage themselves in the physical activity so that they can have good cardiovascular system, they can have good cardiopulmonary fitness in them. And then uh, these exercise are also helpful in making the brain of the child a sharp brain, and they can retain, they can increase the memory also by doing the physical exercise. So as I told you earlier, that these are also important for maintaining the good health. Another important factor that I have seen in the school going children's, more than in the metropolitan cities like Bombay, Delhi, Calcutta, in metropolitan cities, more than 30% school going children, they are obese. Obesity is another area of concern for us, that the children are suffering from this. Obesity invite many diseases, and uh, if a children school going children is obese, then you can expect that in the younger age, such a younger age, if he is suffering from this hypertension and such some other disease, then he cannot be a good citizen, a healthy citizen, and he cannot contribute in the society the way he should have contributed if he is suffering from this disease. So, and the weight management is another important thing. In these days, uh, many populations, many number of people, they are going and join the gyms, and this is a big industry in the society. Gym is a big industry where they are trying to manage the weight of the participants. So, weight management is another area that the exercise can maintain the uh, good weight in the participants. And overall, after that, if the students, the children's, every students in the college days, they want to participate in the sports activities. So at the college level, when they are participating in the sporting activities, definitely they can improve their sports performance also. So these are the few advantages that the children are enjoying. The children can benefit it, can be benefited by joining the sports activities, by joining the physical exercise. Now the question arises that how much sports activities or how much exercise are sufficient for the children. This is most of the times the parents, they are inviting, they are asking such questions. And in this era of competition, because you see the aspirants for the NEET exams, aspirant for the JEE exams, these are in more than lakhs, and the competition is very tough. So they don't want to waste the time in anything. So parents sometimes they feel that if we are putting more uh, effort towards the exercise, then the children can tired easily, and they will sleep and they will not prepare for their exams. Then such type of feelings can prevent these parents to not send their children for the physical exercise. But this is not good one. Now, as per the WHO recommendation, World Health Organization, what they said that one must be go with the physical exercise on everyday basis, at least 30 minutes in a day, and in some age category they recommend that the 45 minutes is sufficient enough to engage in the physical activity. So for the children, for the adolescent, this because the children are more interested towards the physical activity naturally, but because of the family pressure, because of the pressure in the career, they want to choose in their after college days or after the university days. So they work more on the studies rather than the exercise. But for them are also for the children's at least 1 hour exercise are important for the children's, and these exercise are should be like sterness activity, moderate activities, and the activities with the lot of fun. Only then the children are interested to continue the exercise. We should not be harsh. We should not be give very sterness, very rigorous type of training to the children. Otherwise, they will feel bored and they will not come again for the exercise. So exercise timing and exercise duration, that play an important role. And then what kind of exercise you are suggesting, then this is also another important area where you should I think uh, take into your consideration when you are engaging them in exercise. So now that how the exercise, when we are talking about the nutritional needs, and then we are saying that the balanced diet should be recommended to the children. Now, again, when we are talking about the exercise dose, then we are saying the balanced exercise dose should be given to the athlete. Now, what is this balance exercise dose? This is important to understand uh, before indulging in any exercise program. You know, three elements of balance exercise dose are necessary. Like in your balanced diet, you have to have your carbohydrate, you have to have your protein, fat, minerals, water, uh, vitamins. Like this, you are having few basic elements of your nutrition. Similarly, in when you are talking about the exercise, balanced exercise dose, then you must have three main important aspect. One is your aerobic activity. Aerobic. That should be your base of your physical activity. Second one is your strength training. Strength, your ability to work against some resistance, your ability to overcome some resistance. This the strength training. And third one is the flexibility training, flexibility stretching, you can say. So in any of the your balance exercise dose, these three elements should be there for your good exercise session. If you are not involving these elements, then we cannot say that you are giving them the balance exercise dose. So mind you, these three important aspects are very important. So the first important aspect is your uh, aerobic activities. Uh, if I can ask anyone from you, can you tell me that what do you understand by the aerobic activities? Most of the time, we are saying that uh, let us going for fun activities, let us going for some sort of recreational games, and then we consider them that these are the aerobic activities. So if I can ask you that what do you understand by the aerobic activities, can any one of you share with me what do you understand?
Sir,
Just
the exercises that are done in the presence of oxygen.
okay, okay. Any other feelings, any other definition, any others to my colleagues want to share with me? Any other one that other than this that okay? I'm just asking Asfaq. I think this is Asfaq. Yeah.
Yes.
Exercise which is more than 1 minute timing, then in the presence of oxygen also.
Okay. Okay. Can you tell me any exercise that can be performed without the presence of oxygen? Can you tell me any exercise?
Sir, aerobic exercise is using the creating our body adaptable to use minimum oxygen to provide maximum result from particular game.
Okay. Any other one? Any other one?
Sir, excuse me, which includes the mobility of all the body parts through stretching, dancing, and like strength training.
Okay, okay, okay. You are
Uh,
revolving around the right, answer. You are revolving around the right answer, but you are not reaching to the exactly what I want to know from you. Any other one?
uh,
Then,
good, good evening, sir. Actually,
yes, good,
sir,
good.
there are various pathways by
Yes,
which
yes,
energy is obtained by a body. One of
yes,
that
yes,
is consumption of glucose,
yes,
or
yes.
that is the lengthy process,
Okay.
where by the background of glucose we receive the
Okay,
energy that.
I think we should not confuse it with the energy systems. That what exercise or what type of exercise provided by the which energy system. I think we should not go in that direction. Any other?
Yes, sir. So
Right.
here energy is not, but here the oxygen is not necessary for the release of energy at the onset. At the onset.
Okay, okay,
Sir,
okay, okay. Yes.
aerobic exercise are the starting point so to do next exercise ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ
Okay,
ਆਪਾਂ ਸਰੀਰ ਨੂੰ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਗਰਮ ਕਰ ਲੈਨੇ ਆ ਤਾਂ
okay,
ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਮੇਨ ਐਕਸਰਸਾਈਜ਼
Sir,
okay, okay.
sir.
Okay, you almost all are having some sort of idea about the uh, this aerobic activities. Let me share my views with you on these aerobic activities.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, the first condition is in the aerobic activities when your oxygen consumption is equal to oxygen supply. Any activity in which you are not feeling oxygen deficient by your body, that exercise is known as the aerobic exercise.
Uh,
Have you got my point?
yes, sir. Sir, one thing, I come to know that there is a, I think the heart rate should be from 50 to 80%, and to determine that, we have to calculate that 220 minus our age. So that will be the max target
Yeah,
heart rate.
you know that is a separate issue, and 50% and 80%, it is individual to individual how much fitness level you are having and how poor fitness level others are having. It depends. So I think we should not confuse it with that.
Okay, sir.
Okay, yes, the important thing is I'm giving you the idea, the simple clue. When you are doing any of the physical activity, in which while doing the physical activity you can make the sentence without any discomfort, you can convert, you can make the conversation with your friends or with your the person who is doing exercise with you, and if you are not feeling breathlessness, then we are saying this is the aerobic activity. This is the aerobic activity. So, when oxygen consumption by your body, when you are performing the activity, and oxygen supply, they are at the balance side, they are equal on equal side, then we can say this is the aerobic activity. Aerobic activity. So, this aerobic activity level can be increased by increasing your fitness level. By increasing your fitness level. So, those who are highly fit person, their aerobic level is bit higher in comparison with those who are not having good fitness level. So the first thing is that you should go for the aerobic. For you ask your children, you ask yourself that you start your activity with the aerobic activity. A good amount of your time that should be given to the aerobic activity. So aerobic activity considered as your slow cycling, aerobic activity is considered as your jogging, slow jogging. Aerobic activities are considered as your walking. So these are the examples of the aerobic activities. You can have number of activities, and you can make the activities aerobic as well as anaerobic, the same activity. When you are performing with the more speed, with the more intensity, then the same activity can become the anaerobic activity, where you feel the oxygen debt in your body, and then you have to stop the activity and to recover from the oxygen debt by taking the very deep breathing. Then you know that you are doing this activity like this. So the first element is the aerobic activity must be the part of your exercise dose, uh, exercise dose, balance exercise dose. The second one is the strength uh, training. Strength training, again, when you are overcoming your resistance, is some sort of resistance. Maybe this resistance may be external one. This resistance may be your own body weight. So these, for example, your push-ups. Push-ups, when you are going, you are working against your own body weight. Sit-ups, you are doing your own again against your own body weights. Even your sprintings, again you by adding some weight on your body, again you are going for strength training. Stair, when you are going for the stair or on the ramp, again these are good for the your cardiovascular system as well as your cardiopulmonary system. So in that way, the strength training also must be the part of your balance exercise dose session. Third one is your flexibility. That whatever you are doing in your exercise program, then there are the chances that the muscle get tired, and uh, there could be possibility of the muscle soreness if you are not going for the stretching exercise. So stretching exercise are always important to save the person from uh, injuries, from the soreness, from the pain. So in that way, so that the another next day, the student or the children may not feel tired, and they again can come. So in that way, these are the important one, these three elements. So before engaging these in three elements, two other important things that I would like to share with you, that are your warming up period as well as the cool down periods. So before engaging in any, and one of my colleagues from you, they are saying that you want to start the exercise. Then this is the first part of the exercise. When you are doing that is the aerobic activity. One of the colleagues was sharing these views with me. So I 100% agree with him that when you are going for warming up exercise, you are you are trying to increase the temperature level of your body. You are preparing your muscles to undergo for higher workload, and to prepare the muscles to work a little bit more dense in sort of exercise. When you are preparing, it is sort of preparation of the muscles, sort of preparation of your body, sort of preparation from the psychological side, that you are going to perform certain which may be little bit difficult for you. So then when you perform this entire session, then the cooling down period is also very important. Cooling down periods when slowly you are bringing down your this activity. So in that way, you are involving these cooling down period and your this warming up period before and after before starting and after completing of this exercise and dose to your childrens. So I think any of the colleague want to have anything which he want to share with me, they are welcome. Otherwise, I think these are the area where what I want to interact with you, want to share with you. Yes.
Haji, anyone who want to add something or want to
Yes.
talk uh, an area which is not covered in these headings?
Yes. Yes.
I think you continue, sir.
Okay, I think these are the few areas where I think we should go for physical exercise and to see that what are the what could be the uh, cool down exercise. Uh, you know, few important body parts which need to be relaxed after doing the physical exercise. The important part are your thighs. Thighs, you can say the quadriceps muscles, the front of your thighs, and the hamstring muscles, the back of your thighs. That their stretching is highly important if you uh, are going for your cool down period. So hamstring stretch is important one. You have seen the persons, you have seen the childrens that sometimes after indulging their physical activity, next day they feel the pain in their thighs. They feel the pain. It is because they have not relaxed. They have not gone for the cool down exercise after completing their exercise regime. So that is important one should not forget to go for these cool down exercise. So cool down exercise for the quadriceps, for the hamstrings, hamstring muscles, these are very important, and that you should include in your this one. Then is your another one is the butterfly stretch. This is the important for relaxing your hip region. uh, many times even childrens they are making the complaint next day that I feel tightness in my hip. I'm not able to bend myself. I'm not able to lift myself, and then I have some problem in walking also. So sometimes they are giving such type of impression, and it is because they have not properly cooled down themselves. So butterfly stretch is another important part when you want to relax your hip region, your groin region. This is very important for your this one. And sometimes you have also noticed it that the calf stretch is also important area. Calf muscles are the muscles in your lower leg, and these are very powerful, muscles. And almost all the body weights are bear by your these calf muscles. So stretching of calf muscles that help you, that help the children to again come in the exercise regime next day, and relaxing them so that these muscles may not feel soreness next day. So these are important one. These are important. So hamstring stretch, quadriceps stretch, your calf stretch, your groin stretch. These are the important part of your cool down period. You must. So, uh, uh, if I want to conclude it, this discussion, that the exercise are highly important, not only for the childrens or the youth, but for everyone. And one should have the balanced diet, balanced exercise dose for on everyday basis. It is like you are taking the good breakfast. Your breakfast should be earned by doing the good physical exercise. So exercise, breakfast is more important than your diet part. So you should go on your breakfast when you are having your breakfast of your exercise dose. So this is what I want to have interaction with you on this topic. I think I'm sure that uh, my this interaction may help you from one angle to another angle to make a good choice for your children, and to ask them to engage with the physical exercise on the regular basis. So thank you very much for giving me the time and having interaction with you. Hello.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
This was very informative lecture that why exercise is required for routine persons, not only for sports persons.
Yeah.
Yes, and uh, we will try to get some time
Definitely, if
because
any,
all of us are over 40 almost.
I develop a exercise schedule. I have developed a package for the after 40 years. And I want to share with you that during the Corona time, I suffer from the brain stroke. And then I
Oh,
recover completely without any sign now. And only this is because of the exercise package.
okay,
So,
that's good, sir.
yes.
Um, so, any participant want to add something?
Yes, participant,
Want
if
to
you
add
want to
its
make any clarification or
their
any,
any experience or any clarification?
yes, I will be happy.
Uh, Thank you, sir, for a very wonderful session. I request all the participants to kindly on your camera to have a photograph with our respected resource person. I request all the participants to kindly switch on the cameras to keep the memories for the online sessions. And it's a wonderful interaction with sir, and we will keep the photographs for as memories. Please, everybody, on the cameras, please. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the photograph. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you. Wonderful to be with you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Dr. Amandeep, sir, are you there? Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay,
And
shall we leave?
yes, sir. Definitely, you can leave.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Okay, sir. I think Dr. Amandeep is also not here. Oh, there is a lot of time around. Session was to be over at 1:30, but it's a quick lecture was there, and we have Rakhi, ma'am, your mic is off.
Actually, sir, I don't think nobody's want to make any discussion with sir. That's why he feel that I have to conclude over there.
Actually, I feel there was not so many things to discuss.
It's all the basics now.
If not considering the particular subject area,
The
in
lecture
general there
was
was not
very
very much.
the lecture was very crispy and precise in its form and fully informative in just few minutes.
No, there are
What he
few
had
things
to
he can cite more examples on there. Like he's a sports person, but he didn't cite any example. Nowhere he used just he said that these are these things, but the
yeah,
exact things are
because
not there.
I think student maybe हम बहुत कुछ grasp कर सकते हैं. The way he wanted to, the things he wanted us to understand, we got that.
He have the physiological point of view, but he's not describing. There should be very good presentation.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's all okay. But his presentation is just brainstorming is there only.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
ਦਸ਼ਵਿੰਦਰ ਜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਅੱਗੇ ਵਧਾ ਦਿਓ ਇਸ ਲੈਕਚਰ ਨੂੰ.
No, I'm only student now this time, so I'm not a teacher.
Give your point, yeah. You are also
I've already
student.
given my point. I said its heart rate is there and everything is there. Then there is a chart where we can aerobic exercise. We can divide up to which level, what is the level of the aerobic exercises are different. So he
You
given.
you must suggest some
No,
aerobic exercise
it's
for
not
us.
suggestion. It's just a discussion that I want to make it, but I don't want to make that. He said, no, this is not the point. So I don't want to make arguments. So these points are very basic things in the field of sports science. Being a sports scientist, I know the concepts.
I think you suggest some sports or games to us, which we do.
We usually play badminton. I have a court, but nobody's playing over there in our college. I have all the things there. So I suggest you will also indulge yourself in badminton or any another activity. We have a gym, outdoor gym and indoor gym also. Students are using it, but we are not. We teachers are not using it. That will benefit to our health also.
So I think we
Um,
should at least from this platform learn to make ourselves committed for following the routine of exercise at least 30 minutes a day.
No, these days we are having NAC inspection now. SSR is open, so we are all busy in that work. So
Okay, okay. But sir, we need to get time for us also. Despite having busy schedules, we should take time. Get time to spend it on ourselves for our health overall.
you can, if you don't get them, try to do that. Ma'am told us na that loam bilom. Give 10 minutes to your
Yes, sir.
body,
Yes, sir. I'm learning. These
and
days
that
I'm
is
learning.
that is the most beneficial exercise for the breathing,
Yes,
because
sir.
whatever we are taking,
While
if more oxygen
even
there,
when
all organs will
even
get
we
more oxygen.
even when we can't spare time, we can have it at our homes. This yoga, these yogas, pranayams.
Pranayam is the best, but I don't say that. But if you are physically involved in, your body is involved over there, that is much beneficial. But if you don't have time, get 10 minutes of your life, give it to pranayam.
Absolutely.
I think we can leave the meeting, but there is almost 1 hour to join 12:55 now. Sorry, 1:55. We have to join at 1:55 now.
Somebody have to call Amandeep sir, na?
Yes, I was thinking
Yes,
anyone.
call him that
Mandeep ma'am,
sir.
can you call him?
Okay, I will.
I'm calling to Amandeep sir.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay,
That's fine.
okay, okay.